Well, good evening, folks, or good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. Quincy Kane here, and this is live stream number 136, and I'm pretty excited about this stream. We've done this before. I'm going to let you guys request whichever song of mine you'd like to hear. You can find my songs in the description on YouTube, and whichever song of mine you'd like me to play, just let me know, and I'll play it just for you. But I do have some news that I'm pretty excited about sharing. And I'm going to wait a little while just for a few more people to show up. I'll kick things off with an instrumental tune. And I'll probably have to share this announcement periodically throughout the night because, as you know, the way these things go, more people come, more people go. And so I just want to make sure everyone is aware. But I'm definitely excited to share it with you all. Catching up with the chat here, just been talking with Jack. Jack, hope you've been having a good week. And that's awesome on your award. It sounds like Jack was saying... there was a regional members of parliament, or I guess it was a annual meeting. Something, yeah. Hold on, an annual general meeting, and you received the award given by one of the regional members of parliament. So that's pretty awesome, man. That's a big deal, and I'm definitely glad that you were honored and appreciated in that way. And sounds like this took place yesterday afternoon. So congrats to you, and I'm glad that happened. I was asking about their chili. Jack says their chili is good, but I only ate it when I was going to the hospital like 20 years ago. So yeah, I don't know if you were able to I'm not sure how the meeting went. I don't know if there was kind of the formalities, and then afterwards y'all got to kind of socialize and eat a little bit or anything like that. Yeah, what's kind of interesting, chili is an interesting kind of food because I love chili, or at least I think I do, but I really like my mom's chili, and sometimes other places, other people's recipes for chili don't quite compare, and part of me is like, I'm starting to think maybe I'm not as big a fan of chili as I think I am. Maybe I just only like my mom's chili. So, but I'm definitely interested in chili. So I was kind of curious how it was. But anyway, for anyone else just tuning in, don't be shy. Say hello. Again, I've got some pretty exciting news that I'm going to be sharing in a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and kick things off with an instrumental. But by all means, check out the description. You should see a list of songs down there. And any song of mine that you'd like me to play for you, just let me know. Just say, hey, I want to hear blah, blah, name the title of the song, and I will play it just for you. I'll dedicate it just for you. And drew a blank. I was going to say something else. Oh, yeah. If you're not familiar with my catalog, if you're not sure, if you're like, I don't really know your songs by name yet, that's okay. Just pick one that sounds interesting. Pick a title, and I'll play the song for you, and we'll both find out if you like it or not. We'll see what happens. But as for now, just going to play a little instrumental, do a little guitar picking for you, and we'll see how things go. So hope you like this. Hope you enjoy this little tune right here, this little ditty. All right, there we go. Just a little instrumental to kick things off, but for anyone just tuning in, don't be shy. Say hello. And again, I've got some news to share that I'm pretty excited about. And as you know, the way these streams typically go, people show up and they come and go, and so I'll probably have to announce this several times throughout the stream. So hopefully those of you who, once you hear the news, hopefully you'll be okay with hearing it again and again and again. So we'll see how this goes. Catching up with the chat here. Hey, we got a few people tuning in. Silas, hope you're doing well. Always good to see you. Hope you've had a good week. Let me know anything particularly fun or eventful happened lately. Anything coming up that you're looking forward to. Definitely let me know about that. Jack was saying, oh yeah, for those of you who didn't catch it, I was talking with Jack earlier. He received an award yesterday from the annual general meeting for Social Group's annual general meeting, and so pretty happy for him. And I was just asking him what the how the event carried out, were there formalities and, some fellowship, some food afterwards, what kind of thing. Said, oh yeah, they had a nice lunch. The chili was at Tim Hortons, the place the gift card was for. Gotcha. Sounds good. Hey, we got Adam in the chat. Adam in the alphabet, such a long username. Morning. Well, good morning to you. I always appreciate you tuning in. I'm taking requests. So any song you'd like to hear of mine, you can find my songs in the description on YouTube. And whichever song you'd like me to play, just let me know and I'll play that song just for you. If you're not quite yet super familiar with the titles of my song, then just pick a title that sounds interesting. I'll play the song and we'll both find out if you like it or not. Let's see, some hellos happening in the chat, some good days happening. And that's right. Yeah, it sounds like in Australia, it's 8 a.m. So yeah, it is morning. It is morning there. Yeah, I'm in Virginia in the United States. It's evening here. It's about 6:37. So I got to work out how to change that name. Yeah, I think it's I think it's memorable. It's like, oh yeah, that's Adam with the long name. But. Yeah, I'm not sure what the procedure is. I'm sure you can Google it, YouTube it, if you really did want to change it. But no worries about it. I think it's pretty funny. But yeah, if there's a song you'd like me to play for you, just let me know and I'll play it for you. You can find my songs in the description on YouTube. Since we got a few people here, I'll go ahead and sort of share some news that I'm excited about. So I've been doing the streams for a little while. I've been on YouTube for a little bit. Been writing songs for a bit, and this is something that I am pursuing. I'd like to have a career as a songwriter, as a recording artist, and I'd like to continue writing music. And part of that, of course, the fun part is the music part, but the other part is the business part. Hey, we got Stan in the chat. Yeah, what's up, everyone? Stan, appreciate you tuning in. I was actually about to drop some exciting news, so you're just in time for that. And then Silas was saying, today I got back from the water park, Six Flags Splashtown. Awesome. Bet that was nice because I don't know where you are, but where we are, it's getting really hot right now. So water park sounds like a lot of fun. I'm glad you were able to do that. I know my family sometime in July, I think we're going to be going on vacation soon and looking forward to that, looking forward to getting in the pool and getting to swim and all that kind of stuff. So happy for you. Let's see here. Jack was saying we had a DJ who played a lot of 70s disco music, had a photo booth, got to socialize. Cool. So it sounds like they had some kind of a fun setting there. So I'm glad all that worked out for you. And we got a request from Stan for a place to call home. Great. I'm gonna play that for you in just a moment. Stan was saying, I was hoping I didn't miss it. Well, don't worry. Again, people tend to come and go through these streams, so I'm probably going to have to make this announcement multiple times. So I'm going to apologize in advance for those of you who are here early and who are about to hear the announcement. If you hang out for the rest of the stream, you might hear me repeat this as other people show up. But again, I've been writing music for a while. I've been learning how to produce music, how to record and all that kind of stuff, how to distribute it. And I've been on YouTube for a little bit, and there's been a lot of ups and downs and things like that. But ultimately, this is a goal. This is something that I want to do. I'd like to have a career. I'd like to have a living as an artist, as a recording artist, as a songwriter, that kind of thing. And so the fun part of that, of course, is the creative side, the music side, just getting to make the music. But there is the business side of figuring out, well, how do you actually make a living out of this? And so it's not quite as straight a path as a lot of other careers. There's a lot of things you have to do. In fact, one of the things I have to do, I'm probably gonna have to set up multiple streams of income. So rather than like me putting in the work and then getting paid for that work, it's more like I have to set up multiple streams of revenue, and collectively they kind of provide. So as of right now, you know, I've been giving music lessons part-time, but I don't really consider that part of the career that I want to do. Sometime in the future, I might kind of build off of that and do a more refined version of that that's targeted more towards people interested in my style of music, and do lessons for that particular audience. But as of right now, that's more of like a part-time gig. And then right now I've just got the tip jar. You know, some of you have been very generous and provided me with tips on the virtual tip jar, and I definitely appreciate that. That means a lot. And I'll tell you, I can just say, like, you know, I don't make as much from tips as I do giving music lessons, but it's so much more rewarding. Like, just getting a tip for just making music, you know, for doing what I actually love. Like, that means a lot more to me than making a huge salary from something that isn't quite as enjoyable. And so so thank you to all those who have given. But what I'd like to announce is I've finally got something set up. This is a big step for me in another way that will hopefully help me advance in this career of music. But I have finally launched my merch store. So I officially have a website where there is a store. I've got a few merch items on there, and now you guys are able to purchase t-shirts, hats, all that kind of stuff that is branded with the Quincy Kane brand. So I can actually give you a little sneak peek of it. Again, I'm very new to all this. There were some ins and outs. Shout out to Stan, who actually helped me when I was first setting this up. He actually purchased a hat and a hoodie from me, and kind of helped me test it out. And that was very helpful. That was a very important thing to get that test done, because I wanted to make sure the shipping worked. Thankfully, everything on his end was pretty smooth, but on my end, there were a few things I had to kind of modify and change up before I felt comfortable releasing this. And even still, you know, I can't say I'm like super comfortable, like, man, is this ready yet? You know, but at some point, you just got to take the leap. So I'll be honest, you know, I'm very new to this kind of thing. So there's still a lot that I have to learn. There's still a lot that can be improved, but I'm at least proud that it's a step in the direction I want to go, and just glad to kind of get it launched. So what I'll start posting, I'll post a link right now. Usually I just post like my support, you know, the tip jar link and the signing up for the email link. But now I have a link for the gift shop. So that would look like this. I'll post that link. If you guys were to click that link, it would take you to this page here. And then this has several links that take you pretty much anywhere you need to go. So at the top, you can see the gift shop, which is what I want to share with you guys this evening. But there's also a link, I think, that goes to Spotify to listen to my music. There's a link to watch my latest music video, and that goes to YouTube. And then I still have the tip jar here and the email sign up at the very bottom there. So if we click this top link here, the Quincy Kane gift shop, then that takes us to the website here. So nothing super fancy, but I tried to make it at least presentable. So, you know, got this nice little opening page, and these kind of swap too, so you can, it promotes my live stream and that kind of thing. And then if you go down, got a little message here, and still kind of working on this, shaping it up, but I definitely want a message behind my music. You know, this is more than just making stuff that sounds cool. I mean, that's part of it, but I definitely, just from the past several streams that I've done and from talking to people, and a lot of you have shared very kind words about what my music's meant to you, and it means a lot. And it's kind of helped me figure out like what I want to do and who I want to be. And so so my message is, for those who feel lost and without purpose, I want to help them better themselves and not be afraid to seek more out of life. When all is said and done, I want to know that I was thorough, that I made the most of every moment, the loud and the quiet, and that I'll never take it for granted. My music drives and motivates you to persevere through the challenges of life. And that's very much what motivates me in life. The way I see it is when you get to the end of your life, I just don't want to look back and feel like I went through the motions and played it safe. I want to know that I made the most of every single moment. And that's something important to me, and that's something that I try to encourage others to do as well. And there's a lot of people out there who I think feel empty. They don't know what their purpose is. They don't know, you know, they feel lonely, and I just want to make music that kind of gives them that drive, that that there is something worth going after, that there is a purpose to their life, and making the most of it. So when you go down a little further, we get to the merch. Now, as of right now, this website only allows me to host 5 items. Again, eventually, like I would have to upgrade and kind of invest a little more to be able to do more, but I will be able to swap out these items periodically. So you can see we've got a Say That It's Over t-shirt right here. We've got the Quincy Kane logo on a sleeveless tank top right there. We've got a ball cap. This is actually the one Stan got, this charcoal one, but it comes in other colors. The tank top comes in other colors as well. And then Stan got this hoodie. He didn't get the black one. He got a gray one that comes in different colors. And then we've got a beanie right here as well with the logo on it. That also comes in different colors. So a few different merch items there. And yeah, I'm really glad to kind of get that available. And again, I'm still kind of trying this stuff out. I'm still very much new to it, but I'm excited to see where it goes and what happens with it. And it's going to be helpful to kind of, communicate with you guys. I'll probably reach out to some of you, get your feedback on this. And this is really for you. I want to make, it's not really about what I think is like, oh, that shirt looks cool. I'll certainly have some input, but I really want to make stuff that you guys want, stuff you want to wear. And so periodically I'll go through and kind of swap out items. I think as I do song releases, we'll have exclusive items for certain songs and things like that. But again, so that's pretty much the big news right there. The Quincy Kane merch shop is now active. So guys, thank you so much for supporting me all this time. Those of you who have showed up to the streams and have shared my music and listened, I can't do any of this without you. And I'm very excited to have this available for you guys. So I hope you're all able to enjoy it. And again, we'll see. I'll have to work out some kinks and stuff, but that's part of the process. That's part of the journey. We'll get things polished and smoothed out as it goes along. So thank you. Stan says, "This is so awesome, Quincy." Well, thank you, Stan. I appreciate your help, and I'm glad you're excited about it. Let's see here. Silas was saying, perhaps after A Place to Call Home, you could play Into the Unknown. That sounds good. I'm going to go ahead and play A Place to Call Home for Adam, and then I will play Into the Unknown for Silas. And for anyone else just tuning in, we've got a music creator here. Hello. Hey, appreciate you tuning in. How's your week been? How are things going? Is there anything coming up that you're excited about? Let me know. And if there's anything that, if there's a song of mine that you'd like me to play for you, you can find my songs in the description. Anyone watching, you can find my songs in the description on YouTube. Just pick whichever song of mine you'd like me to play for you, and I'll play it just for you. If you're not super familiar with my catalog of songs yet, no worries. Just pick a title that sounds interesting, and we'll play it, and we'll find out if you like it or not. So thank you. Jack says, "It looks great, Quincy." Well, thank you so much, Jack. I appreciate your support and appreciate the kind words. Adam, give me a thumbs up that you're still out there, and I will go ahead and play A Place to Call Home for you. Let me get the backing track set up, and we'll get that one kicked off in just a moment here. Which, by the way, A Place to Call Home, this is the full band version that I'm going to play, but I did release the stripped-down version, the acoustic version, fairly recently, so you can listen to that. And I'm also, I think pretty soon, I'm actually going to be releasing the instrumental version of this. I've kind of been doing that for some songs, and I did it for Brothers to the End. So even though this song's already released, some people might be interested in like just hearing a musical version of it. So, just a version with just the music. So Adam's out there. All right, here we go, Adam. I'm going to play A Place to Call Home. This one goes out to you. Let me grab my guitar. All right, here we go. Adam, this is A Place to Call Home. This one goes out to you.
Prison inside of me, concealing what I believe. The potential is obvious, but I'm too scared to set it free. Break down the walls, show me your heart. This is the place where I fall apart. You told me of a place to call home, someplace where I not feel alone. Promised a destiny, but I won't trust what I cannot see. Some mother will tuck me in to this coffin and bury me. Break down the walls, show me your heart. This is the place where I fall apart. You told me of a place to call home, someplace where I not feel alone. You show me love like I never know. You told me of a place to call home. You told me of a place to call home, someplace where I would not feel alone. You showed me love like I never know. You told me of a place to call home.
Thank you. Again, that was a place to call home. That was requested by Adam. Adam, thanks for your request, and I hope you enjoyed the song. All right, catching up with the chat. For anyone just tuning in, don't be shy, say hello. And I'm letting you guys choose my set list for this stream. So whichever song of mine that you'd like to hear, you can find my songs in the description on YouTube, and just let your request be made known, and I'll play that song just for you. I'm going to get a sip of water here, catch up with the chat, and then Silas had a request for Into the Unknown, so I'm going to play that one next. All right. Also got a request from Stan for playing Move On, so I'll get to that one in a little bit as well. And Jack is requesting Say That It's Over. All right, sounds good. I got a lot of songs to play. That's good. Here's your public service announcement. Public reminder to hydrate, get yourself some water, especially now that it's getting so hot. Definitely want to drink more water. We got bit mic alerts in the chat. Please do Loco by Cold Chamber. I'm afraid I only do originals, which you can find my originals in the description on YouTube. And if you're not super familiar with my catalog, no worries. Just pick a title that sounds interesting. I'll play the song for you, and we'll both find out if you like it or not. Let's see here. Adam was saying, awesome, good way to start the day, Quincy. Cheers. Yeah, my pleasure. Thanks for the request. I appreciate that. All right. Well, I guess we're going to go ahead and hop into our next request. So this one is from Silas. This one's actually a cover. So, you know, I say original songs, but this one is my version of someone else's song. This is from the Disney movie Frozen 2. Again, that came out a few years ago. The story behind this is that my brother wanted to go see the movie but didn't want to go by himself, so I went to the theater with him. By the way, Silas, give me a thumbs up. Just let me know you're still out there, because he's the one who requested this, so I want to make sure he's out there and I can play it for him. And yeah, so we went to see the movie, and the song came on, and while it was playing, I was kind of drumming along with it. And usually when I drum, I kind of favor metal drumming, so I was adding like double bass and stuff. And the thought came to my mind. I was like, hey, this could be a metal song. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna do a cover of this. I'm not gonna do a metal song. I just thought it would be kind of gimmicky, but I decided, you know what? Let me just try it out. Let me kind of mess around with it, and if I like the idea, I'll go through with it. And sure enough, I tried it out. And I thought it came out pretty cool, so I decided to go through with it, and I'm actually pretty pleased with it. I actually quite like it. Silas says, I'm here, let's rock. All right, Silas. Well, this one goes out to you. This one is Into the Unknown. Actually, you know what? I got to get the backing track set up also. So in a second, we will go Into the Unknown. But right now, let's make sure we have a backing track first. Let me see. It is right... There we go. Found it. All right. Take two. That was probably loud. Man, getting all tangled up. Getting unplugged. Got like a spaghetti with all my cables over here. Usually I'm a little more organized. All right, here we go. Take two. Silas, this is Into the Unknown. This one goes out to you.
I can hear you, but I won't. Some look for trouble, while others don't. There's 1,000 reasons I should go about my day and ignore your whispers, which I wish would go away. Oh. You're not a voice, you're just a ringing in my ear. And if I heard you, which I don't, I'm spoken for, I fear. Everyone I've ever loved is here within these walls. I'm sorry, secret siren blood, I'm blocking out your calls. I've had my adventure, and I don't need something new. I'm afraid of what I'm risking if I follow you into the unknown. Into the unknown. Into the unknown. What do you want? 'Cause you've been keeping me awake. Are you here to distract me so I make a big mistake? Or are you someone out there who's a little bit like me? Who knows deep down I'm not where I'm meant to be? Every day is a little harder as I feel my power grow. Don't you know there's part of me that longs to go into the unknown. Into the unknown. Into the unknown. Whoa. Are you out there? Do you know me? Can you feel me? Can you show me? Are you going? Don't leave me alone. How do I follow you into the unknown?
There we go. Thank you for your request, Silas. That was Into the Unknown. And I hope you enjoyed it. All right, for anyone just tuning in, don't be shy, say hello. And I'm letting you guys choose my set list so you can find my songs in the description on YouTube. And whichever song of mine you'd like me to play for you, just let me know, and I will do that. We have a few other requests. I'm going to get to those. But let me catch up with the chat here first. Let's see, a few hellos happening. And all right, from Bit Mike, we've got Brothers to the End. Awesome. That's actually probably my most recent release, if you're not considering my stripped down version. So I don't know if you've heard that on Spotify yet, but yeah, I just released that song like a month or so ago, something like that. I don't know. Time goes by so fast. It might be longer ago than that. Hey, we got Michael Songs in the chat. Hey, Michael. Hope you've been doing well. Michael is a fantastic guitarist himself, and I'm actually trying to remember. I know I always see. I feel like I always see on other people's streams that I can't remember if you actually do streams yourself or not. If you do streams, then yeah, check out Michael's stuff. You know, he's plays a lot of great acoustic music and that kind of stuff. But if he's on other people's streams, well, then just keep an eye out for him because he's good. Let's see here. Again, yep, some hellos happening. Awesome, thank you. Yeah, my pleasure, Silas. Appreciate the request. All right. And yeah, Michael, if you've got a request, let me know and I'll play it for you. Since we've got a few new people tuning in, I'm going to repeat this announcement that I made earlier, and then I'm going to go into, I think it was, yeah, Stan had requested Move On. I'll play that one next. So, oh, thank you, Sean. Appreciate that. Good work, Quincy. Well, thank you, Sean. I appreciate that. If you've got a song you'd like me to play, you can find my songs in the description. Let me know and I'll play it just for you. Hey, what's any of y'all's favorites of Quincy's? Cool. Good question. Yeah, I'd be curious. Some of them I know. Some people have kind of said what their favorites are. Stan almost always requests Move On, so that might be a favorite of his. I'm not totally sure if it is his favorite or just one of his favorites. But, yep. Michael says, I'm live every Sunday at 12 noon Eastern and first and third Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Well, there you go. Yeah, definitely check out Michael's songs. He's great. Yeah, for those of you just tuning in, I'm going to share some news. I have finally launched my first gift shop, so I'm pretty excited about that. If I were to post a link, which I'll go ahead and I'll just do that just so you can see what it looks like. I'll post this at the end of the stream as well. But let's see here. There we go. Yep. So if you were to click that link, it takes you to this page here, and this pretty much has links to everything you would want to see with me. You know, so the gift shop's at the top, and then you can find my music on Spotify, my latest music video on YouTube, and then there's if you want to show some additional support, there's a virtual tip jar there. And if you want to stay notified whenever I have new releases, you can sign up for my email list at the bottom there. But if you were to click this top link, it goes to the gift shop. So here's the website here. And if you scroll down, or even if you just click merch right there, it'll take you down to the merch right there. And I've only got 5 items right now, and I think the website only allows me to host 5 items. But I will cycle these through periodically. I'll have different items up there. But yeah, definitely excited about this. This is my first time doing something like this, so it's kind of a big step for me, and I'm still kind of learning how to manage this. It's definitely going to be some new terrain, and I'm hoping, you know, for those of you who do make orders, I'm hoping it all goes smooth and stuff. I'll admit I'm a little nervous about that, but for the most part, again, Stan was very kind and helped me. He ordered a couple items a while back when I was testing things out, and things seem to go pretty smooth for him, so hopefully it will work out for all of you as well. So that's the big news that I'm very excited about, and excited to continue to grow and improve and build up this this music brand of mine and see where things go. Cool Quincy gear. Well, thank you, Michael. Appreciate that. Yeah, and shout out to I've got a friend named Amanda, and she's the one who helped me design my logo, and she's the one who actually designs the merch. You know, we kind of talk out ideas, and probably what I will do is periodically I'll kind of send out ideas to you guys and kind of get your feedback, because I want to make sure it's stuff that you like. So a while back I had gotten feedback from a few watchers, and they said they liked to say that it's overshirt, and they said a ball cap would be cool. They told me what colors they thought were most interesting, and the hoodie, this originally I think I was going to get this going like when I released Love's Not Fair, and I liked the design of the hoodie and wanted to get that released. So yeah, and there's actually plenty other designs, but we just kind of picked like a kind of a variety to host for right now. But again, like I said, periodically we'll cycle them out and have other items available as well. So, oh, whoops! And I was I was talking about it because I was looking at it, but you guys couldn't see it. Sorry about that. But let's see here. Yeah, Silas says, "Me too, Michael. That's the first one I heard from Quincy." Oh, cool. So Oh, Love's Not Fair. I like Love's Not Fair. I think it's called, yep, Love's Not Fair. That's correct. Yep, it's a great song. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, you guys. All right, let me go ahead and play Move On. This was a request from Stan. So let me get the backing track set up for that. And that's what we will move on to. And I think I'm going to get a sip of water real quick. So here's your courtesy reminder to stay hydrated. Get yourself some water. All right. Stan, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you're still out there. And I will play this song just for you. And again, anyone else just tuning in, if you'd like me to play a song for you, you can find my songs in the description on YouTube. And just make a request, and I will play it just for you. Let's see. Stan, you still out there? Waiting to hear from Stan. If he doesn't show up, I'm sure he'll come back. But Jack had also made a request for Say That It's Over, so I may go ahead and do Jack's song if Stan's not out there just yet. We'll give him a few more seconds. I can practice the solo real quick. It's been a little while since I played it. That's the only hard thing about doing these, letting you guys request. I don't know what songs to prepare for, or I do, and it's hard to find time to do it. So there we go. Stan's out there. All right. Yep. I'm still going to practice this anyways. There we go. Got the sloppiness out right there. So hopefully when I do it for real, it'll sound good. All right, Stan, this one goes out to you, brother. This is Move On.
Obsessed, you're blind to your progress. Oh. See how far you've come. Stay strong. You can move on, so move on. See how far you've come. Stay strong. You can move on, so move on. Taste and see.
I think I psyched myself out.
This bitter memory. You once were so weak, but now you've been set free. Yeah! See how far you've come. Stay strong. You can move on, so move on. See how far you've come. Stay strong. You can move on, so move on. So move on. When you find yourself at the end of your road, you know it's not over. When you find yourself at the end of your rope, no, it's not over. You've been down this road more than once before, and it won't stop you this time. No! Stay how far you've come. Stay strong. You can move on. So move on. See how far you've come. Stay strong. You can move on.
There we go. All right. Again, that one was called Move On. That was requested by Stan. Stan, thank you for your request. And by the way, I hadn't mentioned this, but I think every song I've played so far has been released. So if you're enjoying the music, you can find my music on Spotify, or you can go to my Bandcamp. There's a lot of different places for that. So, yeah. If you're enjoying the songs, you can listen to them later on Spotify, YouTube, wherever you like to listen to music. You should be able to find it there. So, let's see. Catching up with the chat here. Jack says, I'm not sure. I request say that it's over quite a lot. Yeah, I think he's maybe saying not sure about his favorite or his request. I do think you commonly request that one, but that's all right. That's a good one to play. So anyone just tuning in, don't be shy. Say hello, and I'm letting you guys choose my set list. So I'm playing my songs for you. You can find them in the description on YouTube there. So far we've played. Let's see. We kicked things off with A Place to Call Home. And then we did Into the Unknown, and I just played Move On, and in a moment here, I'm going to play Say That It's Over, and then, hey, where's he at? Bit Mike, let me know if you're still out there, and I'll play Brothers to the End for you. So just let me know that you're still out there, and I will play that for you. Yep, Stan came back. Yep, there he is. Yep. Silas was saying, another one of my favorites of yours. Great job, great song. Well, thank you, Silas. I appreciate that. Yep, thank you for the applause. Thank you for the fire. Silas says, random thought, what's your favorite decade of music? If I had to choose, I got to say the 2000s. I feel like most of my favorite bands, most of my favorite artists and songs put out stuff in the 2000s. That was kind of my favorite. There's definitely some good stuff that came out from the 90s and even the 80s. Even older than that, you know. There's some jams from the 50s that I really like. But I got to say the 2000s. I mean, that's, you know, we got Killswitch Engage, Flyleaf, Linkin Park, Chevelle, Breaking Benjamin, all the emo stuff, you know, Evanescence. A lot of the technical metal bands I like put out a lot of their stuff in the later 2000s. So that was good. 2010s wasn't like, you know, not like... It wasn't like terrible, but I do feel like the 2010s kind of started good and then sort of kind of filtered off a little bit. Like I felt like I wasn't experiencing as much like great music as I was in the 2000s. But so that'd be my favorite. But what about you guys? What would you say is your favorite decade of music? Leave a comment. Let me know what your favorite decade of music is. Let's see here. Adam was saying, have an awesome day, everyone. Got to head to work. Well, Adam, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Thank you for your request, and I hope you have a wonderful day at work. Hope everything goes well for you. So, cool. Let's see here. Silas says, my favorite decade is perhaps the 70s and 80s. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I actually, I wouldn't think that. I would think you were 90s or 2000s. But that's kind of cool, that 70s and 80s. You'll have to let me know what are some of your favorite artists and some of your favorite songs from those particular decades. Yep, Stan's saying Metallica his favorite, so I'm thinking Stanley's probably an 80s guy, maybe 90s, but because Metallica had some stuff in the 90s as well. But I'm pretty sure, I know the Black Album was really good, and I think that came out in the 80s, if I recall. Michael says, I'd go with the 1910s. The Rite of Spring, 1913, was a game changer for music. I feel like that's probably something that I have heard, and I'm just not familiar with that title right there. So I'm going to take note of that, and I'm going to look that up later. The Rite of Spring, 1913. The Rite of Spring. Yeah, the truth is, you know, good songs are just good songs, and there's good songs, there's good music from every decade. I think some decades have, you know, it just depends on what kind of music you like, and some decades, maybe the style of music you liked was more popular in that particular decade. But, yeah, so you might end up favoring that. But, again, like, because there's a lot of older artists that I really like. Yeah, Stan's saying the 90s. Yeah, I think the 90s had good. Jack's saying I think the 80s might be my favorite. Yep. Again, good stuff in the 80s, good stuff in the 90s, and good stuff in the 70s, you know. I really like rock from the 70s and 80s and pop and funk. Cool. That's sounds like some good stuff, Silas. Awesome. All right, well, let me go ahead. I'm going to play, I believe Jack was next. He had requested Say That It's Over. So if anyone else out there, if you've made a request and I haven't played it yet, you might just retype it just so I can remember to play it for you. And if you haven't made a request yet, feel free to do so. You can find my songs in the description on YouTube, and I'll play it just for you. All right, let me get a sip of water here. This is your reminder to stay hydrated, so get yourself some water. And, yeah, especially these days. Like, I don't know what it feels like where you guys are at. Like, Jack, how are things in Canada? Because here in Virginia, it's getting hot. Yesterday was Wednesday, and we have Wednesday night classes at our church here. And, you know, we have different classes for different age groups. And what the plan was, we were supposed to get our youth group combined with our young adult group. And that was supposed to be... We're getting some renovations done at the church here, so I think they're redoing the tiles in the fellowship hall. So we were moving a bunch of stuff out of the fellowship hall so that that work could be done. And it was kind of simultaneously going to be an opportunity for the graduates, those graduating from the youth group, to kind of connect with the young adults and kind of, you know, smooth out that transition there. That was the plan, but... a lot of people didn't show up because summer is a busy time, and a lot of people had plans. A lot of people are away doing stuff, and so we had a small group, but we still had work to do, so we were carrying stuff, and we had to carry it outside to the pavilion, and man, it was humid. It was hot. I'm grateful for the exercise. It was some good exercise, but yeah, it's definitely getting warm, so that's your reminder to drink more water, you know, more than you might usually drink, so. All right, Jack, this one goes out to you. This is Say That It's Over.
Your smile was so deceptive that it almost looks real. Well, it must be hard to fake what you do not really feel. You're hiding, I know it. Tell me what's on your mind. I only wish to help. Won't you let me back inside? Say that it's over. Tell me the truth just one last time. I promise I'll help you. If only you'll let me back inside. Let me inside. Your face shows no reaction when I call out your name. your presence like a ghost. You seem so far away, and you know that I love you, but the words seem to have died, and I just want this to end. Please let me back inside, say that it's over. Tell me the truth just one last time, I promise I'll help you. If only you'll let me back inside, let me inside. Don't drift your eyes, just look at me when I look at you, because you must realize you're barely holding on, and I'm holding tight. Would you just please try? Don't get in, you have to fight. Why won't you hear my cry? And I don't wanna say goodbye. Say that it's over. Tell me the truth just one last time, I promise I'll help you. If only you'll let me back inside, say that it's over. Tell me the truth just one last time, I promise I'll help you. If only you'll let me back inside, say that it's over. And I don't wanna hear another lie, I just wanna help you. Please won't you let me back inside?
Oh yeah. Again, that was Say That It's Over, and that was requested by Jack. Jack, thank you for your request. And if anyone, if you enjoyed that song, it is available on my Bandcamp and Spotify and all that goodness, so definitely check it out. Let's catch up with the chat here. For anyone just tuning in, don't be shy. Say hello. Hey, we've got Indy in the chat. Hey, Indy, hope you're doing well. Hey, Quincy and all. Appreciate you tuning in. Yep, some hellos happening. Cool, cool, cool. So, Indy, I'm taking song requests. I'm letting you guys pick my set. It's original songs, so you can find my songs in the description on YouTube. So if there's a song of mine that you'd like me to play, let me know, and I'll play it just for you. So far, we kicked things off with A Place to Call Home, and then we did Into the Unknown. After that was Move On, and then I just did Say That It's Over. And I think I have maybe one or two other requests, but I should be able to get to yours pretty soon. So, yeah, anyone just tuning in, don't be shy. Say hello. Let me catch up, make sure I haven't missed anything here. Yeah. Jack was saying, weather is weird here. It was really hot, but today it was quite nice. Well, I'm glad the weather was good today. Because, yeah, here in Virginia, it's getting warm. So, yep, some hellos happening. Thanks for the fire and the applause, everyone. Appreciate that. Silas says, another one of your best. Great job. Well, thank you. Well, I'll take this moment to kind of share real quick. So if anyone who hadn't heard yet, again, I apologize to everyone who's already heard this, but just trying to make sure everyone knows. The big news, I've got a merch store now, so very excited. Just launched this, so I've got links to it. If you click the link to my gift shop, it'll take you here, and this link takes you to everything. It takes you to the gift shop at the top. You can find my music. I think that goes to Spotify, my latest music video on YouTube, and then extra support if you want to support me through virtual tip jar. And then if you want to be notified whenever I have releases for these big announcements, if you want to stay up to date with all this stuff, you can sign up for my email list at the bottom there. But if you click on that top link, it takes you to the gift shop here, and I've got a few items in store, but I was going to mention, there we go. We got to Say That It's Over t-shirt right there. So that's based off the album cover. I think the album cover ended up coming out a little different than that, but still kind of cool silhouette. That's actually me right there. That's not like a random silhouette. That was a picture that I took for the album cover, and then my friend Amanda helped me in editing it and all that stuff. And then just a few other items here. And again, I will be cycling through these items periodically, so there will be new things coming and going and all that. And I'm very new to all this, but I definitely want to make sure it's stuff that you guys are like, oh yeah, that's cool. I want that. So that's kind of the point. So it's like, it doesn't really matter what I think. It matters what you guys think about it. So very excited. That's a really big step for me. So I'm definitely excited about getting into all that. And there's still a lot to learn, still a lot to grow and improve, but and I'm certainly nervous about like, oh no, people are going to order and it's not going to work or something. But that's just part of the process. I'm just kind of accepted that and learning to be okay with that. So hey, we got Peter in the chat. Peter, hi Quincy, respect you, buddy, from UK London. Well, hey, thank you for the respect. Thanks for tuning in. And I'm letting you guys choose my set list, so you can find my songs in the description on YouTube. And if there is a song of mine that you'd like to request, let me know. You can pick any song of mine and I'll play it just for you. I don't mind doing repeats, but just so you know, the songs I've already done, someone requested A Place to Call Home, and then I did Into the Unknown, then I did Move On, and I just did Say That It's Over. And let's see here. I think we had another request here, and I'm going to get to that in just a second. So let's see. Michael, let me know if you're still out there. And I think you requested Love's Not Fair. I don't know if you actually requested it or if you were just commenting on it earlier. But if you'd like, I can play Love's Not Fair. And actually, even before that one, if BitMike is still out there, he had requested Brothers to the End. So, but I don't know if he's still in or not. So BitMike, if you're out there, let me know, and I'll play Brothers to the End for you. And Michael, if you'd like me to play Love's Not Fair, or if there's another song you'd like me to play, let me know. And I think those are the only other requests that we've received so far. So anyone who has not made a request, feel free to do so, and I will play a song just for you. Yep, Michael's out there. And cool. I think we're going to go into Love's Not Fair. I'll get my backtrack set up. How about Let's Start Again? Cool, we can do that one. Hopefully, I do hope, if we're going to play that one, I hope Daniel shows up, because that's a song Daniel likes to request. So we'll see. But, if he ends up showing up later, I'll just play it again for him. Let's see here. What am I looking for? Love's Not Fair. There we go. All right. And Peter says I like Move On. Yep, I had played that one, but I don't mind playing it again, so I can play that one for you as well. What else was I going to say? Also, yeah, shout out to Indy. I'd mentioned Michael Songs has a stream, and he had put some of that info earlier. And then Indy does some live streams as well, and actually had invited me a while back to be a guest on a panel, and I appreciate that. And so yeah, definitely check out. I think she showcases a lot of music from other independent artists, and I think they have some pretty cool discussions over there about various topics. So definitely check out that stuff. All right, so I'm going to get a sip of water here. Here's another courtesy reminder for all of you. Stay hydrated. All right, and I'm going to change my guitar tone for this. And I got to change my tuning as well. So a few little tweaks I got to make, and then we will go into this song. Again, this one's called Love's Not Fair. I had released this one a little while back. This is actually a pretty big song for me, because it's one of my softer songs, and it's primarily acoustic guitar. And after I'd done it, after I'd released the song, I was working on my next release, and that's definitely been the biggest hurdle for me, is just trying to be consistent with releasing music. And I've tried time and time again to set deadlines for myself, and it hasn't worked. But I'm very determined to kind of get better. I think deadlines are important, and I'm trying to get better at that, rather than just saying, oh, I guess deadlines aren't for me. It's like, no, I'm just trying to learn how to do that. But whatever the next song I was working on, it wasn't going to be ready in time, and I felt like it had been too long since I'd released something. So I decided, well, I'll just release a stripped down version. You know, it was already acoustic guitar, so all I had to do was get rid of all the other instruments, just do a single guitar and just the voice, maybe tweak the mix a little bit, and it'd be kind of a stripped down version of the same song. And I'd already kind of toyed around with that idea, but I did that, and then I started a stream segment where I would play acoustic versions, and that's been pretty well received. There's a lot of people who tend to enjoy that, and it's something that I plan to continue doing. In fact, the song I'm currently working on will also have a stripped down version where it'll be an acoustic, just an acoustic version of that song. And the last song I released, earlier someone had requested A Place to Call Home. I released a stripped down version of that just a little while ago. So it's kind of cool. It's sort of cool to have the full band version, like the full amplified, intense version of it, and then to kind of strip it down. And it's the same song, similar notes, same melody, but kind of a different perspective, I guess, you know, kind of a different tone coming from it. So this song kind of was the start of that, and there's going to be more of it coming along. So yeah. So Michael, hope you enjoy this one. This one goes out to you. This is Love's Not Fair.
Staring at my own reflection through shattered bits of glass, showing me the perfect picture of who I really am. But when you look at me, you never turn away. Kneeling next to me and picking up the pieces. Why do you care? I know I'm undeserving of the love that you have chosen to share. It's just not fair. I am such a useless failure, fallen to the ground. Every effort that I muster is never good enough. But when you look at me, standing next to me and holding out your hand, why do you care? I know I'm undeserving of the love that you have chosen to share. It's just not fair. If I'd take just one moment away from my self-loathing, then maybe I would notice that I'm not meant to be broken. If I'd take just one moment away from my self-loathing, then maybe I would notice that I'm not meant to be broken. So stop beating up myself. You took the punishment yourself. And it's just foolish pride to think that I could ever hurt myself enough to cover what I've done. I could cut myself dry and it still would never be enough. It makes no sense at all. Why do you care? I know I'm undeserving of the love that you have chosen to share. It's just not fair. fair, but love isn't fair. In spite of all I am, you chose to die for me, and that isn't fair. But love's not fair.
All right, that was Love's Not Fair. That was requested by Michael. Michael, thank you for your request. I hope you enjoyed the song. All right, for anyone just tuning in, don't be shy, say hello. And I'm letting you guys choose my set list for this stream. So you can find my songs in the description on YouTube. And whichever song of mine you'd like me to play for you, just let me know, and I will do that. And if you're not super familiar with my catalog of songs, no worries. Just pick a title that sounds interesting. I'll play it for you, and we'll both find out if you like it or not. So, catching up with the chat. Hey, we got Pindar in the chat. Hey, hope you're doing well. Hope you've had a good week. Any exciting plans for the summer? Anything coming up that you're looking forward to? Let me know. And if there's a song of mine that you'd like me to play, again, you can find my songs in the description. Let me know, and I'll play it just for you. All right. Let's see here. Catching up with the chat. All right. Yep. Indy was saying, thanks, Quincy. Really enjoyed having you up on the panel and getting to know you better. Yeah. Again, it's been nice getting to meet a lot of different people in this kind of YouTube, Facebook community kind of thing, other independent artists and music fans, and I've enjoyed meeting all of you as well. And I don't know, I think it's been great. It's been really nice. It's definitely been good for me. You know, I was kind of streaming and kind of on my own, and then once I got introduced, shout out to Dom. He's the one who kind of found me and invited me to be a part of one of his streams, and then kind of introduced me to Chad and the headphones and music community, and that kind of introduced me to a lot of you all, and it's been very nice. I've really enjoyed getting to know all of you, hear your talents, and getting to connect with you. Yep, Michael says Indy's show is great, Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern. So, yep, so definitely try to check that out tomorrow if you guys can. Yep, some hellos happening. Michael says, wish I could be up on panel more often, Indy. Fridays have been tough for me lately, but I'll be back at some point. Love hanging out and playing music over there. Yeah, definitely great. Yeah, I hope that works out for you too. That can be tricky. You know, sometimes I know there's other people like that stream, and I'd love to stop by and say hello, and then sometimes it's just when they're streaming is when there are other things happening in my life, and I'm not able to stop by. But usually I try to slip by and say hello if I can. Peter says, I love acoustic. Yeah, acoustic sounds great. And again, shout out to Michael. You know, if you want some good acoustic music, definitely check his out. Michael says, woohoo, love's not fair. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Glad you enjoyed the song. Yay, Quincy. Thank you, Pendar. Appreciate that. Thank you for the fire and the 100s. And thank you, guys. Appreciate that. Again, some hellos happening. And then Indy replied to Michael saying, I'd love for you and Maria to come up whenever y'all are free. Yeah, I hope that works out. Sounding amazing, Quincy. Well, thank you, Indy. Appreciate that. Again, thank you all for the applause and the emojis and such. Pendar says, daughter coming up from Texas this weekend. Looking forward to that. Well, that's great. Well, I hope y'all have a good time together. Hope y'all get to enjoy whatever you like to do for fun. I don't know if y'all have any particular plans, or if she's just going to be coming up and just kind of some simple fellowship, but I'm happy for you and looking forward to that. Jack says, I have to head out now, but the stream has been awesome, Quincy. Thanks, and I'll check out your new store soon. Good night, everyone. Well, good night to you, Jack. Always appreciate you tuning in, appreciate your support, and hope you have a great rest of the week. Yep, take care. Let's see. I can't remember if I have another request here. I'm not sure that I do. So if you haven't made a request yet, let me know. Peter, I know you mentioned Move On. Would you like me to still play that? I don't know if there was another one or if that's the one. And that's right. Indy had requested Let's Start Again. So I'll do that one. I'll do Let's Start Again. And then Peter, yeah, I don't know if you want me to do Move On, if there was another song. And Pendar, if there's a song of mine that you'd like me to play, just let me know. Again, you can find my songs in the description on YouTube. And whichever song of mine you'd like me to play, let me know, and I will play it just for you. All right, give me a second here to find the backing track for Let's Start Again. And Indy, give me a thumbs up. Just let me know that you're out there and ready for it, and I will hop into it. I got to get my guitar tuned back for this one, so I'm going to be just a second. Well, you know, just a really long second. So. All right. And I think I actually think I'm going to need the capo. So 1 second, I got to step off screen. Yeah, usually don't pull this out too much. So, but some songs that are in a different tuning, sometimes I got to get this one out. So. Now this is one, it's not a particularly hard guitar solo, but I always mess up because I always forget about it. So let me, I'm going to do a quick little practice. Yep. All right, I think we'll be okay. Let me just make sure Indy's ready, and we'll go right into that. All right, let's see here. Yep, Indy says listening. All right, well, here we go. Indy, this is Let's Start Again. This one goes out to you. And again, this is actually, for those of you who don't know, this is actually an older song of mine. I don't really, this is kind of like an unofficial release. I've been making music for a long time, but, you know, I released this back when I kind of just only did recording just for fun. You know, I didn't have any like career ambitions or anything like that, and I was still trying to figure out like what kind of music I wanted to make. So this is kind of an older song, but it's still a fun one to pull out. And this is actually the song that introduced me to my good buddy Daniel. Some of you know him. He tends to tune in a lot. So this is kind of Daniel's song, really. You know. So, but all right. Hope you enjoy it. This is Let's Start Again.
Back just one more time and try to figure out the reason why you feel the same, or are you messing with my mind?
I think I messed the words up. So sorry about that. Let's take it back just one more time. And see if you and I can make it right. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to take it back one more time and see if you and I can make this right. So here we go. Let's start again.
Let's take it back just one more time and see if you and I can make it right. I don't understand, why do we always have to fight? It's the cycle we go through, and you and I are too afraid to lose. It wouldn't be so hard if you would just tell me the truth. You said that this would never end. You told me I was your best friend, and I watched us as we fell apart. You are the one who broke my heart, and I wanna leave it all behind, but I can't get you off my mind. It's true, I'm still in love with you. And do you think that you could love me too? So let's start again. Let's start again. Let's take it back just one more time. Try to figure out the reason why. Do you feel the same, or are you messing with my mind? I can never understand what's going on inside your head. You could run away or you could talk to me instead. You said that this would never end. You told me I was your best friend. I watched as we fell apart. You are the one who broke my heart. I wanna leave it all behind, but I can't get you off my mind. It's true, I'm still in love with you. And do you think that you could love me too? So let's start again. You said that this would never end. You told me I was your best friend. I watched as we fell apart. You are the one who broke my heart. I wanna leave it all behind, but I can't get you off my mind. It's true, I'm still in love with you. Do you think that you could love me too? So let's start again. Let's start again.
Are you? Again, that one was called Let's Start Again, and that's an older one, but that's a fun one to pull out from time to time. So that was requested by Indy. Indy, thank you for your request. I hope you enjoyed the song. All right, I think we're doing okay on time here. So, yeah, I should have time to take a good bit of requests. So anyone who has not yet made a request, go ahead and do so. I'm letting you guys choose my set list. You can find my songs in the description on YouTube. And so whichever song of mine you would like to hear, just let me know, and I will play it just for you. Let's catch up with the chat here. I see Pendar requesting Erase Myself. I have not done that one, so I'll get on that in just a moment. Let me see here. Okay. Yeah, Pendar was asking, I don't remember the song that you broke the flower pot yet. So the title of that one was For You. Yeah, a while back, what she's talking about, I think it was on Hippie's stream. He showcased one of my songs. It was, and it was a music video that me and a friend had shot. Back when I was kind of first getting started with my solo music, I did have a friend who was helping me drum. He was in my previous band, and he wanted to do some music stuff. So that's the other guy that you see in the music video there. He's the one playing drums. And yeah, we shot a music video for the song. It was a song called For You, and it kind of uses this flower pot as sort of a metaphor for this relationship. He's trying to reconnect, because that's what the song was about. It was actually about a friend of mine who found herself in a bit of trouble and kind of just disconnected herself from everyone. And, I wanted to be there for her, and I thought, I'm her best friend. She'll let me through. But she cut me off as well. And at the time, that was... it was frustrating. It hurt. It hurts when you want to be there for someone and they just want to be left alone, and there's not really much you can do about it. And so it was kind of just a song expressing that that difficulty, and that's sort of what the music video sort of portrayed. The flower pot sort of represented this their relationship, and you could see the plant was the flower or the plant. I can't even remember what kind of plant it was, to be honest, but it was, I think it was a flower, but it was dying in the video. And just like the relationship was struggling. But then there's sort of a bit of hope showcased at the end. And that's kind of what the song is. It's like, even in those hardest circumstances, you keep persevering. And, when sometimes that person, they just need some space, and you just got to be ready for them when they're finally ready for you. So if you want me to play that one, I can. But yes, that song is called For You. All right, let's see here. Yep, Love and Peace from London. That's Peter over in London there. It's 12:40, so I guess it's the afternoon there for you. Yeah, it's evening over here. It's getting close to 8 o'clock where I am. Silas says, I really like your Schecter. What's some of your favorite electric guitars? I can say some of my favorite brands. I can't necessarily name models off the top of my head, but I think ESP makes good guitars. I've always really liked PRSs. A lot of bands I like use those guitars, and Jacksons I always thought were pretty cool. So those are probably like some of my favorites, and I really do like Schecters. I think Schecters make great guitars, and I've been very pleased with my guitar. Those are probably the main ones. You know, you can find a good guitar in just about any brand, but I would say like PRS, ESP, and Jackson are probably like the one, and Schecter. You know, those are kind of the ones I would have my eye on if I was like guitar shopping. But there are some other brands. Silas, let me know what are some of your favorites, and if there's any other guitarists in the chat, let me know. What are some of your favorite guitar brands? I'd be curious what you guys like. You know, what are some dream guitars maybe you have your eyes on? Let's see here. Love the lyrics. Well, thank you, Indy. Appreciate that. Yeah, that song. Yeah, it's a love song. You know, that one. Trying to remember. Yeah, I wrote that like in the late 2010s. So it was actually significantly after probably the person that it was written about. But yeah, it's just that's the frustration of like when a relationship ends and you still care about someone. And so again, there's kind of that. Let's start again. It's trying to work something out, and it just seems like you're struggling to make it work. And as much as you want to let go, you can't, and you're just still determined to hang on and work things out. So that's kind of what that song is about. Let's see here. Nice request, Indy. This is from Michael. Nice request, Indy. I'm unfamiliar with this one, but it's cool. Yeah, that's an old song. It's not really, like, I don't even think, it's not available on Spotify or anything like that. I think I originally released that back like 10 years ago, like 2014. So, and you can hear, it's kind of more of like an alternative rock, kind of punk, like pop punk style. And because I like a lot of different styles of music. And so that was me kind of figuring out what exactly I wanted to do. True deep lyrics. Well, thank you, Peter. Appreciate that. Fantastic. Thank you, Indy. Yeah, thank you all for the applause. Michael says, got to head out. Great stream, Quincy. See y'all later. Take care, Michael. Appreciate you tuning in. Thank you so much. Pendar was saying, okay, yes, that video was so good. Well, thank you. I'm glad you liked the video. I remember we worked very hard on it, so I'm glad that it's being appreciated. Some goodbyes happening. Yep. And let's start again from Peter. Yep, thank you. True, Quincy. Oh, so not afternoon. It's midnight over where you are. Gosh. Well, I appreciate you staying up late to hang out. I hope you're enjoying the stream. And Silas was saying, I really like stuff from Gibson and Fender, and I like Schecters. Yep, those are good. Yep, Les Paul. Yep, Peter's saying, yep, Les Paul is a classic for a reason. Gibson does make some good guitars. Silas is currently playing a Stratocaster. Well, that's great. I know in that situation, I think that's what you're saying. Yeah, might be a slight typo there, but I think understanding that particular situation. So yeah, let's see. Pendar, let me know if you're still out there, and I will play your song next. And I can play either Erase Myself or For You, whichever one of those you would prefer me to play. But yeah, Pendar, let me know which of those you'd like me to do, and I will play it just for you. So waiting on that, and while we are waiting, just again, actually one little update. You know, I was mentioning earlier, I was talking about, you know, I'm trying to exercise my ability to meet deadlines, and yep, Pendar's there. Yep, still here. Either one is great. Well, you know what? Then we'll do both. You know, we'll start with Erase Myself. That was the one you mentioned first, and then we'll do For You. Quick little update. I was talking earlier about I'm trying to exercise my ability to meet deadlines. I've kind of learned, this is a lesson I've learned, and maybe you guys can take some value from this, but I'm very thorough with just about everything that I do, and I can be a little bit of a perfectionist. And the problem with that is when you set a deadline and you're not satisfied with the end result, you want to extend the deadline. You know, you don't want to release it yet. But I'm kind of learning that it's not so much about, I think that's the frustrating thing, is sometimes the deadline shows up and I know I can make the song sound better. And so I don't want to release it yet because I know I can make it sound better. But I don't think it's just about doing better. It's about doing better in the time that you have. And I think that's an important lesson. And so the lesson there is, ideally, you set a deadline and you do the best you can in that deadline. And even if you didn't quite reach what you knew you could do if you had more time, that's the deadline. You know, you just got to accept what you've done, put that out, and then try to do better on the next one. So the next time it's like, okay, well, I'm going to reach that standard and I'm going to do better within that same time frame this time. So that's kind of the way I look at it, is rather than just doing the absolute best at the expense of time, do the best you can with the time you have, and just strive to do better with each deadline afterwards. So with that said, some of you know that I'm working on a song right now called Waiting, and I'll be honest, I'm actually very proud of myself. I was so close. It was actually supposed to come out this week. It was supposed to come out earlier. I was so close with finishing the mix, but the problem is it's not just getting the song done. There's, I still had to get an album cover made, still had to get some kind of video done for it so that I could put it out. And ultimately, I was trying to get this store set up and communicate with Amanda, the one who kind of helps me with a lot of this stuff. And ultimately, I did not reach the deadline. But I think I got a lot closer than I have in the past. So I'm taking that as progress. And the next time I set a deadline, I'm going to try again. I'm determined to reach it. And eventually, I will get there. I know I will get there. Didn't make it this time, but I will get there. And so the song will come out. I don't know if it's going to come out next week. I have a feeling it's probably going to be 2 weeks. But again, the song's almost done, and I did get an album cover made. So my friend Amanda is working on that right now. And then just got to make some kind of video. It might be just a simple lyric video or official track audio, just something to release on YouTube. And then that song will be coming soon. So that's the song Waiting. That one's on its way. But until then, you'll just have to keep waiting. All right, Pendar, this is Erase Myself. And this one goes out to you. Here we go.
Take me away and break me into pieces. Hit me with the truth and don't pull your punches. And I'll brace myself for all this pain, erase myself and start again. Grab a hold of me and throw me in the deep end. Show me the flame that burns inside of me, and I'll brace myself for all this pain, erase myself and start again. And I'll face myself with honesty, erase myself and start again. Yeah, yeah. I can't remain without out the refiner. It's time to change. Used to define me, resist the pain. I have to keep fighting, ignite the flame. It's deep down inside me. It hurts at first, but worth all the pain to see myself and not be ashamed. It hurts at first, but worth all the pain to see myself and not be ashamed. And I'll brace myself for all this pain, erase myself and start again. And I'll face myself with honesty, erase myself, start again. There you go. Again, that was my song, Erase Myself. That was requested by Pendar. Pendar, thank you for the request. I hope you enjoyed the song. And that one is available on Spotify, or you can get it from my Bandcamp. Or wherever you like to listen to music, you should be able to find that song there. So again, that one was called Erase Myself. Let's catch up with the chat. For anyone just tuning in, don't be shy, say hello, and we'll see how things are going. I might do a few more, might just do one or two more. Not totally sure yet, but we'll kind of feel things out. Let's see here, catching up with the chat. Let's see. Yep, I think Pendar was saying yes, because I am going to play For You. I'm going to play that one for you, so... Gonna play For You. Let's see, some hellos happening. Looking forward to your new album. Yes. Well, not really an album. It's just a single. But even single, like every single, you have to have some kind of album cover for it, because when you post it, that's how it shows up on Spotify and all the different streaming platforms. Even on Bandcamp, you need some kind of cover art for it. So. It'll probably be a while. Right now, the way music is consumed these days, it's actually more practical to just release singles. And that's kind of my goal, is to get more consistent with releasing singles. Like, I'd like to, if I could release a song at least every other month, like that'd be pretty good. And technically, my goal is to release a song every month if you're including the stripped-down versions, because those are a little easier to produce, a little faster, so I think I can do it that way. But, yep, that's right. I gotcha, with the single art. Yep, that's right. So no album coming yet. I know sometimes some of you know Fab, who tunes into the chat, and a lot of times I think he wants some vinyl from me. I'm like, dude, I am not in a situation to put out vinyl yet. So maybe someday in the future, one day, if I have a big enough audience and I'm making enough income and it's like, you know what, it's time to release an album, then I can get to work on that. But as of right now, just releasing singles. And even just for a single, you typically you need to come up with a video for it. And lately, as you can see, like the song For You, I would do music videos for him, but that was something else that just prolonged the release process. It was a lot of work, and I was not getting a whole lot of traction at the time either. And so
Right now, I'm trying to focus more on just getting more songs out and just being consistent enough that you all can sort of expect music from me. Like, oh yeah, Quincy, he always puts out new music every couple months and stuff. That's kind of the goal right now. And then ideally, I'd like to invest in improving the quality. So right now, the releases might just be a simple lyric video or something like that. And then I'm hoping to do things like eventually, like right now I produce the songs myself, but it'd be nice if I could, if I could afford to pay someone to mix the songs for me, because that would speed up so much time. Basically, while they're producing that, then maybe I could shoot like a more elaborate video. It'd probably be just like playthrough videos at first, but I do like I love filmmaking, so I love making the music videos, but unfortunately I'm just not really in a position where I can afford to do that for every single release. But maybe someday in the future. So that's what we're working towards. That's what we're striving towards. So we got Daniel in the chat. Hey, Daniel, appreciate you tuning in. Good evening, stopping by for a second at work. Well, Daniel, let me know if there's a song you'd like me to play for you. Now, I'll let you know. Indy was here earlier, and she had requested that I play Let's Start Again. So I'm willing to play that one again for you, but I have already played that song, so if you're wanting to try something different. In fact, so far I've played A Place to Call Home, Into the Unknown, Move On, Say That It's Over, and then I think I did Love's Not Fair, Let's Start Again, and I just did Erase Myself, and I'm about to do For You. So if there's another song you'd like to hear, let me know. If I've already played a song that you want to hear, I have no problem playing it again for you. And actually, while you're here, I have an announcement to make that I'll go ahead and share while you're in the chat. So I shared this earlier, so some of you have already heard this, but Daniel, I have officially released or published my merch store, so I'm pretty excited about this. I know I've kind of talked about it, and there's been quite a bit of a process getting it worked out, but essentially what happened was I had this set up a little while back, and I'll even post a link. So if you were to click this link, it'll take you to this page here. And a while back, I had it mostly set up, and I had Stan help me out. Stan bought a couple pieces of merch, and everything went smooth on his end, but there were a few things I still needed to adjust before it was ready to be released. And it was really difficult to get this set up while trying to release new music as well. And but I've finally done it. I finally kind of put some time into it. So if you were to click that link that I just posted, it takes you to this page. And that same link is posted on like all my social media and that kind of thing. And you have a few options here. At the top, you've got the gift shop there. That's where the merch is. And underneath that, listen to my music. I think that goes to Spotify, if I remember correctly. And then there's watch my latest music video. So that goes to YouTube. Then there's the virtual tip jar for anyone who wants to show extra support. And then the email list to sign up to stay notified. So basically, all of the important links to just stay up to date with everything that I'm doing. That one link pretty much encaptures all that. And if you click on that top link there, the Quincy Kane gift shop, it takes you to this website page here. And, it's pretty simple right now, but I just try to make sure it didn't look like too janky or anything. So I'm pleased with how it's come out. I think it looks pretty good. And, it's got the gift shop here. It also promotes the live streams, of course. So everything kind of links back to itself. So you can find pretty much everything, keep up with everything I'm doing. My message, so I do make music that I enjoy. I try to make music that sounds cool, but a lot of people have expressed how much the lyrics of my songs have meant to them, and that's something that as I've gotten older, it's something I've learned to appreciate more, and it's something that really inspires me with sort of having more meaning to write a song, rather than just writing a song just to sound cool. It's like, well, how can I say what I feel in this song, and how can I express some of the thoughts that I have and some of the things that I've learned through life. And so my message is, for those who feel lost and without purpose, I want to help them better themselves and not be afraid to seek more out of life. When all is said and done, I want to know that I was thorough, that I made the most of every moment, the loud and the quiet, and that I'll never take it for granted. My music drives and motivates you to persevere through the challenges of life. And that's always just been one of my key values. Share a little story with you real quick. I remember when I turned 13, that's still very young, but when I turned 13, I had this realization that wow, I'm not a kid anymore. I'm a teenager now. And I'll never be a kid again. That's when I kind of started to realize, life, you get older and it keeps going. And of course, 13 is still very young, but at that age, I kind of realized I don't want to live my life just going through the motion, living the same day over and over again. I want to make the most of it, especially like when I think about like being on my deathbed. Like I don't want to look back and see that I only ever played it safe. Now that doesn't mean I want to be reckless. I want to be wise with the decisions I make. But I just want to, like, if you got the one life, you know, which I do believe in eternity. I do believe in salvation through Jesus Christ and eternity afterwards. But this life is temporary. And if you got one life, it's like, why not go big? Why not take the risk and do what your heart is set on, what you've got passion about? And so that's kind of been my attitude, and that's something that I want to share with others. I know there's a lot of people who deal with loneliness or they feel like they don't recognize, they have low self-esteem, they don't see the value in themselves, and I want to encourage people that there is a purpose to why they were made, to why they exist in this life, and that's kind of what I want to try to do with my music. And so all that to say, that leads down to the merch here, and again, you could click this button here, this merch button, and it takes you down. Right now, the website only allows me to host 5 items, and I will cycle these out periodically, so I'll have other designs that'll come in. But right now, we've got the Say That It's Over t-shirt. We've got a sleeveless Quincy Kane logo shirt, so it's got my logo there, and this comes in different colors as well. We've got the ball cap here. This is actually what Stan got. He got the charcoal ball cap, but that comes in some other colors as well. I think it's black and navy blue and maybe one other color. And then we've got the Love's Not Fair hoodie right here. This comes in different colors. Stan got the gray one. And then we've got a Quincy Kane beanie right here with the logo on it. That comes in different colors as well. So these are the current items available. Again, I'm very new to all this, so I'm a little nervous about it. But again, there's other designs that my friend Amanda has been helping me with. So you know, over time, we'll kind of swap out different items, and I'll definitely be getting, you know, feedback from you guys, because this is really for all of you. I want to make sure this is stuff that you guys, you know, find appealing and think is cool, and this is just something that I want to kind of be able to give back to you, and so you guys can show a little support to me. It's kind of a nice relationship that way. I want to put out the best stuff I can for you all, so that you guys can be happy about supporting me and not just feel obligated to do so. Which, by the way, you know, those of you who have shown support, some of you have been very nice in showing financial support to me, and I really do appreciate that. It means a lot. Because I love doing this, and I don't know. Again, it's just a beautiful relationship. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I love writing music, and then when there's someone that's like, wow, I love your song, it means so much to me. It's like, I don't know what to say. They're thanking me for the song, and I'm like, well, thank you for liking my song. You know, it's kind of just this giving relationship, and that's what I want to have with my audience and with all of you. And so thank you for supporting me. Again, this is a big step for me, and there's still more to improve, still more to grow, but it is available, so I'm definitely excited about that. Let me catch up with the chat, and then we'll go into another song here. Might have time for maybe 2 or 3 more songs. Let's see here. Pendar was saying, I have been making videos for my husband's album, which was released way back in the 80s. Are those videos posted on YouTube? I can't remember. I don't know if you post them on your channel or if there's somewhere else that you post them. But that'd be kind of cool to check out. And that's awesome that you do some video work. Like, have you done... Like, what's your background in that? Did you just grab a camera and just do it? Did you ever have an interest in, like, filmmaking or anything like that? Because I love music, but another passion of mine is filmmaking. Like, part of my dream, like, I'm trying to get a good foothold in a music career first, but I would love it if I were in a position where I could later branch out and start making some short films and maybe even some longer independent films and that kind of thing. But I love movies. I love making movies and that kind of thing. So so you'll have to let me know what your background with all of that is. Some people like, you know, the more narrative kind of stuff. Some people just like the videography. You know, they like just filming some footage and editing it together and adding music to it. So not sure what your particular style is, but cool. And yep, Daniel says, that's cool, finally. Yep. Yeah, I know Daniel was asking about it a while back. And so, definitely glad to have that available for all of you. And hopefully it works. Daniel, you've been with me for a while now with these streams. And so I'll probably be contacting you directly, you and a few others, and, kind of getting some feedback from you. And maybe you can, if you end up getting anything, definitely communicate with me and just let me know how the checkout process goes. I just want to make sure it all is working properly. So, and thank you. Pendar says, yes, I agree with that, Quincy. Well, thank you so much. Peter says, nice, true respect. Well, thank you, Peter. I definitely appreciate that. Pendar says, yes, I posted them on my channel. I like to mix pictures with stock videos and some AI. Well, that's very cool. Well, I'll swing by and check out some of the videos you've done lately. Daniel says, well, I'm glad the site is finally up. I'll have to check it out soon. I have to get back to work. It's going to be a busy week for me. Y'all have a good night. Well, Daniel, thanks for stopping by. Sorry I didn't have time to play a song for you. I was yapping too much, but again, I appreciate your friendship. I appreciate your support, and I'm glad to have something out there for you, and I hope you have a great rest of your work shift. I'll definitely give some feedback if you need it. Well, thank you, Daniel. Again, I appreciate that so much. Pendar, I'm going to play for you. I'm going to play that song, and I think we're about to put a wrap on all this. So if anyone else would like to request another song, let me know now, because I might only do one or two more, but I will do this one. Again, you can find my songs in the description on YouTube, and whichever song of mine you'd like me to play for you, let me know, and I will do that. Let me get a little bit of water here. So this is your friendly reminder to stay hydrated. Oh, hey, we got Jeff in the chat. We got Hippie. Hey, man, hope you're doing well. Again, Metalhead Hippie, some of you might know him, but if you don't, he's got a stream. He actually streams quite a bit, but he does showcases a lot of music on his Friday stream, so tomorrow. And I can't remember the exact time. You might have to type that in the chat. But he's been kind enough to share some of my songs, and definitely very kind of him to do that, and I really appreciate that. In fact, Jeff, I'm about to play a song. This was requested by Pendar, but I'm going to play my song For You. This was the song that you showcased on your stream last time with the music video with the flower pot. So I'm about to play that song. But if there's a song you'd like me to play, let me know. Yep, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when it starts, and it usually goes on pretty lengthy. I think a good 4 hours, maybe more or less, something like that. So, yeah, if you want to check out some cool music, definitely stop by his place. And again, he does some other streams, segments as well. So definitely check him out. But yeah, Jeff, I think I'm going to play this song, and I'm willing to do a couple others. So if you'd like to request a song, you can find my songs in the description. If you know the titles, you can pick one. If you're not sure, if you're not super familiar with my catalog of songs yet, you can just pick a title that sounds interesting, and I'll play it for you, and we'll find out if you like it or not. But this one is For You. This was requested by Pendar, and yeah, I'm going to go ahead and play it for you. All right, here we go. Hope you like it.
Well, I know you've coped with this loneliness. You think you're okay, but you've been trapped. I'm out here pleading, but you can't hear me. Your silent screams are deafening. Well, ignore my warning. Just know that I'm sorry for you. And all this time, just know that I've tried for you. Come back to me. I thought I was different, but you made me like them. Begged you to hold on, but you still let go. And from the distance, I can see what's missing. But you never listen, so you'll never know. Well, ignore my warning. Just know that I'm sorry for you. And all this time, just know that I've tried for you. Come back closest friend in my deepest wound, my most painful scar, and I cherish you. Well, ignore my warning. Just know that I'm sorry for you. And all this time, just know that I've tried for you. Come back to me.
All right. Again, that one was called For You. Thanks for the request, Pendar. Hope you enjoyed the song. And again, that one I have released, so you can find it on Spotify, you can find it on my Bandcamp, or wherever you like to listen to music, you should be able to find it there. And again, Metalhead Hippie was kind enough to actually showcase that song on his stream last week, and a lot of people were sharing nice comments about the music video. So if you're curious to check out the music video, you can go to my channel, and I should have a music video playlist there, and you can find it, find the song For You. And yeah, it's a music video that a friend helped me shoot, and I was pretty pleased with how it came out. And again, it was hard work, so it's always nice when other people appreciate it. So everyone, thank you for the kind words that you've shared about that. Let's see here. Catching up with the chat. Yep, some hellos happening. Thank you for the the emojis and the kind words. All good, man. Thanks. Yep. I think Peter and them talking. Yep. Yes. Thank you for the applause. Yay. Thank you, Quincy. Well, my pleasure, Pendar. Awesome. All right. Get Up Again will be played Friday. That's right, tomorrow. I appreciate that. Yeah, he's going to share another song, and that one I did a one-man band playthrough video. So it's me playing all the instruments for that particular video. Let's see here. Well, if anyone else has a request, I can play a song. Again, you said Get Up Again, and part of me's like, I could play it, but you are going to show it tomorrow, so I don't know if I should play it or just like wait, let you hear it tomorrow. I don't know if you've heard that song or not, but I could play that one, or we can just wait for tomorrow. I can play one more song, but I do think we're going to put a wrap on this soon. And so, we'll give just a couple minutes here just to see if anyone else has a request, but otherwise we might wrap things up. Just a few things to keep you guys up to date with. So again, Metalhead Hippie is going to play one of my songs on his stream tomorrow, so definitely tune into that. Sure, sing it. Cool. I think that'd be good. We'll close out. We'll close out with Get Up Again, and I think that's how we'll close things up. But this song's going to be played on his stream tomorrow, and I'm currently producing a song called Waiting. Again, I was hoping to release that one, and it's almost done. There were a few other things that need to be taken care of, so I had to push the release date back a little bit. But I will say, at least having a deadline, even though I didn't meet it this time, it did push me to get it done a lot quicker, and I learned a lot of things. Like, there were certain things that took longer than they should have, and so for future projects, I'll learn from that, and I'll get better and hopefully produce the songs a lot quicker. So, Quincy, Peter was saying, Quincy, play one of your favorites, man. Let's see. Well, I'll do Get Up Again. To be honest, I may have already... Well, my favorites as of right now, I know Love's Not Fair is a favorite of mine, and I played that one earlier. Another favorite is probably my newest song. I wrote a song called Plastic Cup, and I'm planning to release that one later this year, but I have not started the production process on that. But but I am able to play that. So if you'd like to hear that, I can do Get Up Again, and I can do Plastic Cup, and then maybe we'll put a wrap on this. But let me go ahead, get a sip of water, and Jeff, I'm going to play Get Up Again for you. This is a song about perseverance. A lot of times in life, you're going to face challenges. You're going to have difficulties that are going to knock you down, but it's worth fighting for. You know, it's worth getting up again and trying again. And I think just learning to be okay with that. I don't know if any of you are into skateboarding. I don't know if you knew this about me, but I love skateboarding. I actually go to my local skate park every Saturday. I've been skating. I skated in my early teen years, and then I kind of got out of it for a little bit when I got into high school. I was just, you know, I'd get home and I'd just be too tired to skate, and none of my friends skated, and so I kind of got out of it for a little bit, and it wasn't until I graduated that I got back into skating, and I've stayed consistent with it since then. But one thing I can tell you, if you're going to get into skateboarding, it is very normal to fall. In fact, you should expect to fall. It's like half of skateboarding is just falling down, and then the other half is getting back up. And that's how you learn tricks. So if you talk to any skater, any good skater, like they know what it's like to fall, and they know what it's like to get back up, because that's how they got good. They just kept getting back up. And so that's kind of what this is a song about. It's about how no matter how many times you get knocked down, just get back up, and you'll get it. You'll achieve it. You know, that's how you get good at whatever it is you're trying to master, whatever you're trying to overcome. It's by not giving up and just continuing to get up again. So, Jeff, this one goes out to you. This one's called Get Up Again.
Down on the floor, you've been here many times before. You can't ignore the time in hand is running short. No end in sight, and nothing's going right. Why even try? There's nothing left inside. It always hurts to lose what you wanted, but it feels worse to never have tried it. It's not the first and won't be the last time, so get up again. Still holding on, still pushing through this marathon. Give all you've got. There's not much further left to crawl. No end in sight, and nothing's going right. Why even try? There's nothing left inside. It always hurts to lose what you wanted, but it feels worse to never have tried it. It's not the first and won't be the last time, so get up again. join ground. Get up again. Not again. Oh.
There you go. Again, that one's called Get Up Again. And that, I have released that song, so you can find it on Spotify, on my Bandcamp, or wherever you like to listen to music. All right, I think we're going to do one more song, and then we're going to put a wrap on all of this. But let me catch up with the chat here. Let's see here. Silas says, sounds good. Well, thank you. Silas says, thank you, Quincy. Very encouraging. Well, my pleasure. Yep. Pendar says, I'm not a good faller. Well, don't worry. The more you fall, the better you get at it. So I'm confident that you can learn how to fall gracefully and get up even stronger. So Peter says, I'm trying to get up from woman problems. Yep. Well, here's my little 2 cents on that. Which also shout out to Steven real quick. Appreciate you tuning. Hey, new subscriber here. My name is Steven Sheets. I'm a karaoke country singer. I subscribe to your channel. Well, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. I think I'm going to play one more song here, and I hope you enjoy it. Peter, I don't know your exact situation, but one thing I've learned about relationships is there's kind of something sort of romantic about this idea of like two broken people making a whole. But the truth is it's not really a good recipe for a healthy relationship. The healthiest relationships I've seen in my life are two complete people who help each other. You can't really help someone else if you can't help yourself. And when you go into a relationship, you kind of have to go in with the mindset that you're finding someone to commit to. And so if you're just trying someone out and you're with them while they make you feel good, and then as soon as those feelings leave, you're not sure you want to be with them anymore, that's not a stable foundation for a relationship. So it's kind of got to be, it kind of starts with you first, kind of working things out in your life, becoming the best version of yourself, building yourself up, overcoming whatever weaknesses or obstacles you have. And when you can learn to sort of be content on your own, then when you go to look for somebody to be with, you're looking for someone that is compatible. And to be honest, I don't think romance is the first step when you're trying to find someone good to be with. I think there's a lot you can learn from a person just from getting to know them, just from a casual friendship and relationship, and then building off of that and deciding whether or not, is this someone I can actually commit to? Is this someone I could spend the rest of my life with? And it has to be something stronger. The thing about love is that love is an action. It's not a feeling. Because a lot of people say, oh, I love this person. It's like, I love them because they make me happy. But it's like, well, what about the days when they don't make you happy? You know, what about the days when you're upset? Will you still love them? Because love is a choice, and relationships take commitment. And so it's on those hard days where you have to say, I know who this person is. I know this is someone who I do love, who I enjoy being with. And even on those hard days, this is someone that I can still commit to. And I know that these feelings are only going to last for a moment. And whatever struggle or hardship we face, we're going to find an answer together. You know, we're going to communicate and work this out together. So again, I don't know your particular situation, but that's the best advice I can give when it comes to relationships. Or at least that's a piece of the advice I can give. Thank you for the kind words, everyone. Great job, Quincy. Thank you, Silas. Thank you for the emojis. And it's been 19 years, Quincy. Well, if it makes you feel good, I've been single since, what is it coming on? Getting close to, trying to do the math in my head. Good gosh. So last time I was in a relationship was when I was 16, and I'm 32 now. So it's getting close to, in a few years, it's getting close to 20 years for me. So I'm not that far off from you. I've been single for a long time, and I've just been spending the last several years of my life improving myself and focusing on my relationship with God, focusing on overcoming certain weaknesses, certain insecurities that I've had about myself, and again, pursuing this career that I want to do with my life. It's going to take a lot of focus, and so I kind of knew that I wasn't really ready for a relationship yet, and that's something too. You know, I don't think a relationship is the answer to loneliness. And just because you're lonely doesn't mean that you can't be happy. I think both can exist simultaneously. It's actually something I've kind of dealt with a bit lately because I'm getting older too. And trust me, I'm I'm thinking about relationships. I'm like, man, I'm desiring to be with someone, and part of that is, my strategy for that, at least. There's a few things I'm trying to get in place first, but eventually I'm trying to kind of get out and get into at least an environment where I can start connecting with people, meeting people, and hopefully come across someone who would be a good fit. But and so there are times where, you're going to feel lonely, but my happiness does not depend on someone else fulfilling that loneliness. My happiness, my contentment, one, comes from just how good God has been to me and my family. I've got a lot of people in my life. I'm very fortunate to have a family. Some of my best friends are my brothers and sisters and the family that I have. And it's like, I've got a lot of good friends in my life. I've had a lot of blessings, a lot of things that I'm very thankful for. Gratitude really helps, And so I definitely feel that loneliness sometimes, but you kind of look at the things that you do have, the things to be grateful for, and I don't think it's ever too late, But I do, I'll be praying for you, and I hope things kind of work out. I hope maybe that gives you maybe some ideas, maybe some clarity and some things. Peter shares, no, I've just been single, been with, I don't know if I'm reading that correctly, 19 years, or been with a miss for 19 years. True like me, I got my faith and battled alcohol. Yep. Sometimes there's a lot of things that are easy to kind of give into, especially when you're dealing with things like loneliness. There's certain struggles that you use to cope with. And there's a lot of dangerous things out there because they might satisfy for a moment, but they don't fix the problem. And then the next time you go for that satisfaction, it doesn't quite satisfy like it did last time. And so you need more of that thing. And it's very easy for that thing to get out of hand, to grow and become a problem. It just becomes a bigger issue that now you have to deal with, and it never even fixed the thing you were trying to fix with it. And so, absolutely. It's definitely important to be aware of that stuff. And again, that was something that my relationship with God helped me with. There were certain things I had that I was using to sort of cope with my loneliness, and it thankfully never got too out of hand, but I could tell it was growing. Like I could tell it was becoming a bigger problem, and thankfully he got me out of it. I could not overcome it by my own willpower, but my relationship with him definitely helped me out. So I'm going to play one more song for you all, and then I think we're going to put a wrap on all of this. So this is the newest song that I've written. And this might be a good one to close out with because it might be similar to the topic we were just discussing, because it is tough. It is tough when you don't have that relationship with somebody. I know for myself, like I'm a little bit introverted, and so when it comes to relationships, when it comes to relationships, it's I don't need everyone. I just, it's nice to just have that one person that you kind of connect with. And this song, I wrote it about a time in my life when I did feel very low, which Peter's telling me now. I'm 52 now, brother, and my faith keeps me going. Well, definitely stay strong in the faith, and definitely rooting for you, definitely hoping for you. I know there was a time when I felt pretty lonely. Like all my friends just seemed like they had their act figured out, and like they knew what they were doing with their lives. And that was a frustrating place to be. And I remember finding myself saying the words, I just wish someone would love me and tell me I'm good enough. I was struggling with my self-worth and just kind of feeling like I didn't have much value. And I later learned that that value doesn't necessarily come from what everyone else has. That value was something that I had to learn. Again, my faith really helped me with that, my particular relationship with God. But it helped me recognize that the things I was dealing with, that what I was looking down on myself, like I didn't have to do that. I didn't have to beat myself up. And thankfully, a lot of the choices that I've since made have really helped me grow and improve. And this was just kind of a song about sort of that feeling of loneliness, but then that determination to overcome it. Just like I kind of mentioned before, a lot of these songs are kind of about that. A lot of songs that I write, they kind of acknowledge those hard times in life when you do deal with loneliness or you do deal with some kind of struggle. But and there's nothing wrong. Like I don't believe in denying that stuff and saying like, oh, well, just just think happy thoughts and, it'll all go away. Just focus on the happy things. It's like, well, no, there are challenges in life. There are tough things. But also don't forget that there's a way out. There's a way to beat that stuff, and don't let that stuff get you down. And so, yeah, thank you for the kind words, you all. Thank you, Pendar, and thank you, Silas. Yeah, great words. And so, yeah, I hope that encourages you all. And yeah, that's kind of what this song is out. So I think this is going to be the last one. And I hope it resonates with you. I hope it connects with you. I hope you like it. Again, I haven't released this one yet, but I'm hoping to release this one later this year. The reason the song is called Plastic Cup is because that's sort of the analogy for this song. It's sort of talking about how sometimes you feel like you're doing everything you can, but you're kind of treated like a plastic cup. Like once your use is done with, once you've been used, you're just tossed away, like there's no value. But this song ends with a line. The last line of the song says, "I know you feel like a piece of trash, thrown away and forgotten, but please don't let go, because to me, you're treasure." And I think that's just something I want you all to remember is, you're more valuable than I think you even realize. All of you are incredibly valued and incredibly precious, and there's a plan and a purpose for each and every one of your lives. And so, yeah. So if you take anything away from this stream, just remember you're not trash. You are treasure. Hope you like this song. This is Plastic Cup.
Once believed I could be anything, took a chance and chased a dream, never realized just how lonely things would be. Now I'm crying on the bathroom floor like spilled milk, with a messy story, just moments till I self-destruct, with no one here to clean me up. Someone just show me some love, tell me that I am good enough. I poured out all that's filled me up, still I'm tossed away like a plastic cup. And here I'm trying once again, like litter trapped inside the wind, still believing I can get a hold of things. Every effort leads to new mistakes, and I crawl back to the same old place. I need someone who can lend a hand and pull me from this garbage can. Could someone just show me some love, tell me that I am good enough. I poured out all that's filled me up, still I'm tossed away like a plastic cup. Someone please show me some love and tell me that I am good enough. I poured out all that's filled me up, still I'm tossed away like a plastic cup. Still I'm tossed away like a plastic cup. In spite of how much it hurts, there's something inside of me, and I know it's more than just a break. Would someone just show me some love and tell me that I am good enough? I poured out all that's filled me up, still I'm tossed away like a plastic cup. I know you feel like a piece of trash, thrown away and forgotten, but please don't let go, 'cause to me, you're treasure.
There we go. That one's Plastic Cup. Hope you all enjoyed that song. Again, haven't released it yet, but hoping to put it out later this year. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you've all enjoyed the stream. Going to catch up with the chat, and then I think we're gonna put a wrap on all of this. So let me catch up here. Yep, some kind words. Yep. Thank you all. Yep. Love it, Quincy. Thank you, Pendar. I appreciate that. Silas says, great one. Well, thank you. What a tune. Well, thank you, Peter. Appreciate that. Yep, hoping to release that one later. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you've all enjoyed this. I'm just going to post one link here again. I've been announcing this, but if you enjoy the stream and you'd like to support me, I've got a link here for my gift shop, and this link actually leads to a lot of different things. So let me post it real quick. This is what it'll look like. It'll take you here, and there's a few things you can do here. So one, I do have merch available, so if you're interested in checking that out, you can check out the merch store. This will take you to my music on Spotify. I think I'm going to add another link to my Bandcamp, because some people seem interested in that. Some people like to download music, and you can download all my songs for free, or if you want to, if it's your choice if you want to just download it for free or if you want to pay something for it. And you can check out my latest music videos on YouTube, virtual tip jar for anyone who wants to show some extra support. And then this bottom link here, this stay notified, it's the email sign up. So again, if you're not signed up for my email list, this just allows me to notify you directly. So anytime I've got a new song release, any updates, new videos being released, if you just want to keep up to date with all that stuff, be sure to sign up for the email list. So yeah, the link's in the chat there. But guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you all have a wonderful evening or morning, afternoon, night, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. Until next time.